Hello!
Hi.
Happy Sunday. The beginning of a new series about our married life routines. This is my husband, Justin.
Hello.
Oh my gosh. We just got married a little over a month ago on New Year's Eve, if you're new to the channel. I put up a poll on my Instagram asking for what kind of videos people wanted to see. Most voted for a video was a vlog about our married routines. And we've come up with a lot of routines that are just like working for us right now, that we're kind of experimenting with. Obviously, we are 1 month into marriage, so we do not know everything, but we're both like very structured, disciplined, like type A routine type people, and so we needed routines that worked for both of us. So I figured we would kind of split this up into a couple different videos of like a Sunday reset kind of routine, maybe morning, evening routines, date night, Sabbath, all of that. So we'll see how this turns out, but super excited. This is our Sunday routine. Do you have any words for the people?
Sundays are great. That's my word for the people. Love a good Sunday.
Pre-coffee, Justin.
Pre-coffee, just sleepy.
But just to give you guys like a high-level overview, consider Sundays to be the start of the week, and we do practice Sabbath on Saturdays. Something that's newer for me in the past couple of years. Justin's been practicing Sabbath or observing Sabbath for several years, but that's something we knew we really wanted to do in our marriage, and I've talked about it a good bit on my Instagram, and we haven't really like taken time to talk about how we Sabbath, why, all of that. So hopefully this video or this series will kind of show you how we approach Sabbath and what that looks like for us as a married couple. Still so weird to say married couple, but we do kind of like a reset, like church, chores, get our lives together, a little bit of work maybe on Sundays. Then we have like Monday through Friday, a normal work week. For me, that's school and clinical. We do some solo nights and date nights, which we'll explain later in these videos what that means. And then Saturday, we Sabbath. So we will show you kind of how we do chores, how we get our lives together, take time for rest, work, all the things in these videos. So yeah, we're gonna go to our favorite coffee shop, and what are we gonna do?
We're gonna have a little family meeting.
Family meeting. So that is part one. I feel like you're cut off on this, babe. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, well, family meeting.
Cool.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So before Justin and I got married, we talked about wanting to have some sort of weekly check-in where we meet together every Sunday and just see how we're doing as a couple and plan out our weeks together. We're both really type A, as we mentioned earlier in this video, but having a designated time to check in as a new family unit now that we're a married couple was really important to us. So what we have landed on is something called a family meeting, where we do a relationship check-in, an individual check-in, and then we talk about things like budgeting, our plans for the week, meals, groceries, all that kind of stuff, chores, etc. And so we started off by just checking in on how we're doing. So we each take some time to reflect and maybe journal on how the previous week has gone, how we're each doing individually at a spiritual level, emotional, and mental levels. Then we do a relational check-in and see how we're doing as a unit, how we can love each other better, what we didn't do so well the week before, and what we want to do differently in the next week. After that, we'll move on to our budgeting spreadsheet, which I update every Friday, and so I'll talk about that in our Friday routine video if you guys want to see that. We'll go over our budget and see how we're doing, changes we need to make in the upcoming week. And then we just kind of look at the week and see any plans we have, things we need to get on the same page about, to talk about what the flow of the week's going to look like, day-to-day plans and all of that. A lot of our chores and grocery shopping, meal plan, all of that happens on Fridays, but then after church on Sunday afternoons, we do meal prep, which is great. We'll do a little bit more chores on Sunday afternoons as well, but that is kind of our flow that works for us, and we've really loved these family meetings so far. They take about an hour or so total, but we usually go a little over because we keep talking. We're back. It is 1:30 and it's after church, and a lot has happened since we last checked in, right? I mean, I guess we went to church.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then bought shoes. Well, you bought shoes.
Yes, we went from the coffee shop, had a little check-in, which I can explain more later, of like the components of that. And then we went to church and saw a bunch of people, which was great, but also like very overstimulating, seeing so many people after we've been in our little bubble. And then we went to anthropology and we returned some registry things that were mistakenly sent to us, got some store credit, and then
Got shoes.
Went to Fleet Feet, got some new running shoes, and then I'm gonna sign up for a half marathon.
Oh.
And you're gonna sign up for a marathon. Yes, got some running shoes, and now we're eating lunch because we were like both very low blood sugar. So it's about 1:30, and then after that, what do you want to do next? Like some chores?
Yeah. Some running.
I think I want to like put up the dishes, kind of get everything tidy. We just have like nothing super messy. We just kind of have some random stuff in random places. Like I want to put some clothes away in the closet, put my Newly order up, fix these flowers, unload the dishwasher, change out the laundry, like stuff like that. Something that I didn't mention is that we are starting to do most of our chores and like grocery shopping, meal planning and stuff on Fridays, so that Sundays are less overwhelming, and that has felt awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You're tired?
I'm tired. I'm in the middle of
Sorry.
So here's our plan. I can like hold it up on the wall and like you can tell me where you want it. And then we can just like put pencil marks at the top of these things.
Yeah.
And they'll
measure.
Yeah, because these are 11.5 inches. So in theory, I like can do the math to.
Math guy. Yeah. Thank you for doing this. That looks great. Yeah, a little to the right. Oh, this is so good. It's like we have our own restaurant or something. I think that's great. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, do you want to like actually
hold it?
Well, or you can hold it, or you can take the pencil from my ear and see if you can reach. Yeah, just like where the rings are.
Like right here?
Yeah. Yeah.
There. Nice, babe. Wow. So Justin just left to go on his long run. Well, technically his long runs are Saturdays, but he has a, I guess, second long run of the weekend where he does a run just for time. So he's gonna go run for over an hour. And I decided I'm going to go ahead and film my February reset video that's gonna go up Tuesday. So we're gonna go ahead and do that as a little break because we just did an hour and a half of so many things. We got lots done, which was awesome. We got that neon sign up, which you guys saw some clips of, but we couldn't find the remote for it to actually turn it on because we think it's in our storage unit somewhere. I literally ran to my car because I thought I left it in there. So Justin's actually going to bike to the storage unit right now, see if the remote's there, and then if it is, he'll put it in his running pack, and then he's going to put his bike in the storage unit because he has a parking pass where he works now. Anyways, stuff you guys don't need to know, but then he's going to go on his run and then run back here. So that's the plan. Hopefully we can actually get the neon sign turned on and working. Very congested right now. You can probably hear it. I woke up this morning just like with a lot of postnasal drip and nasal congestion, so I took a Sudafed. But I still feel kind of crummy. I had a headache and some nausea earlier, but I think it was just because I was low blood sugar because I ate breakfast at like 8:30 and didn't eat lunch until 1:30. So that's what we're dealing with. I just put some electrolytes in my water. I grabbed a Cliff Bar for a snack, so I'm gonna have that right now and then work on some Pinterest vision board planning for February as a part of my February reset vlog. So I will not put that in here because the February reset video should be up before this video. So that's what we're gonna do as a little like calm activity. We did so many things between the neon sign. Justin hung up another gold mirror, put up some things in our laundry room, like some hooks for bags, and like cleaned that out a little bit. Did some dishes, like put the dishes away, put new ones. Well, I cannot think right now. I am brain foggy. Oh, but yeah, put some dishes up, just like tidied up the space and all that jazz. But yeah, the last thing I need to tidy for today is going to be our bedroom because I washed our duvet cover today. We're like changing our sheets because it's a weekend and all that stuff and putting up more laundry and just writing up things in the bedroom. So after I do this video and eat my snack and kind of just chill out for a bit, he should get back around 5. It's currently 3:30, and then I'm going to go for my workout and around like 5:30 to 6:30ish while he meal preps and cooks dinner for us because that's his big chore around here. I love cleaning and laundry, which I know some people really don't like that stuff. I love laundry and I love cleaning. So those are my main tasks, but I really don't like cooking. So he loves cooking and he does most of the cooking. Well, really all the cooking. Love you, Justin. Thank you so much. But I love budgeting and planning and doing like meal plan kind of stuff. So we kind of do meal plan together and like figure out the grocery order. And then I do all of our budgeting right now, and he just kind of like looks over it, sends me his transactions. That's kind of our flow. And I will show you guys more of that on Friday, because that's more of our Friday routine. But that's kind of like how we're currently splitting up chores, is me doing most of the cleaning and like planning organizational stuff, and he's doing more of the like cooking, like handyman type things and random errands and things like that for us. So we are just figuring out our flow. I don't think it has to be perfectly 50-50. Every couple is different and what works for you in different phases of life. That's why I think like gender roles in marriage and gender assigned like tasks and stuff are just very couple dependent. That's my personal belief. That's Justin and I's belief. We definitely are more like equal partnership rather than like the man's ahead of everything. And I know everyone has different like theology about that, but we definitely lean more egalitarian if you are a Christian watching this. And we just feel like for us, like it really just depends on different seasons and like who will be more equipped to do certain things. Like there's seasons where he will be doing more around the house and like more chores and stuff, and more seasons where I'm doing more. And I think it just kind of ebbs and flows. And yeah, I don't know. I think leadership looks very different in different ways, and like every couple has different strengths and weaknesses and areas of growth, and that'll get into a whole theological discussion that I really am not planning to have on here, but that's just kind of how we do our flow, if you will, of chores so far. Again, we're 5 weeks married. We are very new to figuring this out, but I think there's something fun about sharing like where we're at as brand new newlyweds in our routines. We're splitting up like domestic responsibilities and things. So that's where we're at literally 5 weeks into marriage today. And it's going well so far, but I'm really curious to see how that changes, just like season to season, phase of life to other phase of life, when we are in springtime and summertime, and then when I'm out of grad school and starting a job, and if we move, and when we have kids, and like all of that. So I very much know that's going to change, but right now, working and in school with no kids, this is what works for us. So yeah, I hope that is helpful. I definitely wish there were more people out there who like shared their newlywed journey and like what is working for them and routines and just kind of those early weeks. I definitely didn't want to vlog a lot the very first weeks of being married, just because it's like so intimate and sweet and you're really like don't know what the heck you're doing, and we still don't know what we're doing. But I intentionally did not vlog us moving in, because honestly it was really chaotic and we were stressed and like definitely bickering, and it was just a lot. But now that we're more settled, it's been actually sweet to vlog and kind of share what we're up to. So that is all. I'm getting tired from talking, so I'm going to eat my snack and jump into this little relaxing reset, and I will check back in with you guys later.